Welcome back, and today I have another account for you guys. And today we have Lolly Poo Poo. Okay, they are a whale question mark. Okay, skill level average question mark. This is already too many question marks. All right, units to focus on is Mornye, Chisha. Sorry, let me start over. Mornye, Potential, Lupa, Roshia, Dinya, Rebecca. Okay. Extra notes. I love unlocking true potential of sub DPSs. Okay, he's already my type of guy. I literally just dropped the DPS story 3 weeks ago, so you guys should definitely go watch that video. But this guy right here, I already like him. Not all sub DPSs, only the ones I like. And next target is going to be So Mean. Okay, if she's sub DPS, I will probably pull for her too. So we're going to be making her a DPS too. But let's just look at bro's account. It's probably going to be a very quick one, but let's just see what they have for me right now. Okay, here we are on Lolly Poo Poo account. They have Cunny as their bio. Interesting. They don't have a birthday set. All right. They are level 80. So if you do want to get an account root for me, you have to at least be level 65 and you get account review very easily by joining my Discord. Look for the account review sections, click the pin comment so you can see the little form, and then boom, you can sign up extremely easy. So first of all, I can already tell they have a S6 Roshia, which is going to be the first ever S6 Roshia I've ever seen. Personally in my like own little presence. So we friends list. They have 16 friends. Okay. Okay, wait, they friends low-key kind of active. Low-key, I'm pregnant. All right. So we're just gonna go look at their pools. So right now they have a little bit of pools. A little bit of pools. Not counting this, they have about a cool little 20-ish pools, I think. Yeah, a little bit 20. They have 20-ish pools. So that is pretty good. Cool. They have this is the other coral shop. They have 135 corals. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. That's pretty good. Since you are a whale, you might well get these. I'm not gonna lie. You might well get these. Like you already spending, you have too many of these, you might well get these, honestly, at that point. And honestly, probably these two. And like if you don't play the game too much, if you're like casual, I would probably just grab these two since you don't have to go around the map killing aliens. But that's gonna be personally. And we have not bundles, my bad. Lynae subscription. They have 98 days currently in Lynae subscription. Let's look at their shop right here. They've purchased everything. So they're not wrong about them being a whale question mark. We just have to go look at the characters first to see. But we definitely can tell they at least one S6 character. But I think an S6 character in Wuthering Waves is really not that hard. But yeah, let's go look at their characters. Okay, here we are for the character section. They have Lupa. I can already tell by the build, they most likely have Dukes on their Lupa, and they did have Lupa as one of their units to focus on. So we have Lupa R5. Okay, I did not expect that. Okay, yeah, this maxed out trace is very, very nice, and then S6. All right, so definitely, with this, she's gonna be carrying literally anybody that she's ran with, especially fusion characters. But the ER part, since we are on Lahira right now, they do only have 120 ER, so take off like 30. That's pretty good. This is a really good Lupa build. Very exceptional, especially the crit rate with the S1. But only does you do gotta keep a reminder that the first little special animation that she does after you've done like your first rotation, that little animation that she does for her intro, this does not get the 20 crit rate, which is the very sad part. But after you pop her ultimate, you get a 20% crit rate buff, which is very, very nice. And then we have Chisha. Ooh, this is a pretty good Chisha. This is a 126 ER Chisha. This is a pretty good Chisha. R5. Okay. I did not know I had somebody like this in my server, but this is great. Oh, okay. This is a little crazy. This is a very nice Shisha. Very good. Maxed out traces, everything decked out. Ooh, this is also a pretty good shorekeeper. I'm just a little scared. I'm a shorekeeper fan, okay? But you are 5 did. Oh my god, you are 5 did. Oh my god, you're actually insane. Okay, the buff from it is like really, really good. First of all, the HP buff for it is like really, really good for shorekeeper, especially for her main DPS. If you do want to run her as a main DPS, you can use this weapon on her still. And then the 28% attack buff is very nice. Now, if you do have Dukes on shorekeeper, that's even better. You're at S4. Yeah, I feel like if she ever gets a rerun, bro's gonna end up getting this. And this is a really, really good for main DPS girl. Even then, since you do have her R5, you could literally go look at my video. I literally did a DPS Reaper and cleared. You could probably do it even better than me and go all the way to like the final floor with this thing if you want to. You could probably try it if you want. But yeah, that's really, really, really good. Definitely get this one day if you want to do main DPS shorekeeper for a very long, long time. Very, very nice. And then we have Lucilla. Lucilla, yeah, you just went pretty average on her. I don't even see a hiyuki yet. You don't even have a hiyuki, so I'm just guessing you pulled her just for her to be support for somebody. I'm guessing you're gonna have like a phrolova or something that's somewhere on here. But yeah, you do have the hiyuki. Still building her, it seems like. But the build itself right now for Moonlit, this is a really, really good build for Moonlit. Although the ER doesn't really do anything for her, but the crit ratio is pretty good. And then we have Lucy. This is a good Lucy build. I like this Lucy build. This is a really good Lucy build. This is art. Okay, I had to make sure. You got me double checking if you got R5s right now. This is crazy. And then we have maxed out traces, perfect, 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 no dupes. Okay, so you just kind of went in, grabbed the cyberpunk characters. Maybe you didn't like them too much, but you liked them, so you just grabbed them, and that's pretty much it. Oh my Rebecca, this is a good Rebecca build. I'm just gonna guess this is a main DPS R5. If it's R5 weapon, you already know this S6. Oh my God, maybe we do a little showcase at the end for some of these characters. Maybe, but yeah, this is a really good main DPS Rebecca build. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty. This is really, really good. Actually, this is a really, really good main DPS Rebecca build. I wish my build was like this for Rebecca, but honestly, I don't have her weapon right now, so this is a little sad. I'm homeless. Okay. And then we have Denya. Denya was one of those units to focus on, so I'm guessing all the units to focus on are 5. Okay, that is a little crazy. This weapon R5 is insane, by the way, because this gives a 72% damage bonus for her liberation, which is just absolutely insane. That is very, very crazy. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good Denya. S6 Denya. I think I already showcased like an S6 Denya on my page before, but not an R5 S6 Denya. That is just crazy. This is a good Denya build though. This is almost really close to my build. Really, really close to my build. And then we have oh my. I swear if you have a better Sigrika build than me, I'm gonna cry because you have 9 ER better than me, but our crit stats is basically the same. Okay, R1. I personally have R2, but it's not activated. I do have a duper her weapon though, because I got a double. I really want to see if this on the ER3 cost or not. Please don't be on the ER2 cost. Let me have the better build. Please. Oh my God, you actually rolled ER on everything? Bro, I'm genuinely jealous right now. I'm genuinely jealous, bro. I'm genuinely jealous. This is actually crazy. I even bought a reroll dice for her because I had a really good piece, and all I needed is get ER, and then she'll have the perfect build. She'll be 150, the same crit ratio, basically. This is I'm crying inside right now, but this is a really good secret build. I don't think there's no dudes, no dudes. If you want to make comfortability with Sigrika better in the future, getting her S1 is not a bad pickup, by the way. No, not a bad pickup at all. And then we have Aemeath. I don't think Aemeath was in those units to focus on, but yeah, dude, you could tell. You could kind of tell the characters that bros like and don't like, honestly, bro. I mean, he probably likes these characters, but not like them. Like he likes Denya, as you can tell. But he likes the support DPS. It's not the main DPS. So honestly, my type of guy. If I was to be well-known characters, I would be well-known to support DPSs instead of DPSs. So I can't even blame bro. And then we have Mornye. Was Mornye? I think Mornye was in that cast.
Nice.
She was definitely in that cast of characters. This is a diabolical weapon R5. This is literally a 40% crit damage buff to all teammates. This is insane. This is literally better than her S2, which you do have indeed. This is crazy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some little things at the end of the video. We're gonna throw in some of these like S6s in there for fun. And then we had the Lynae. I think Lynae was also in that bunch. I think. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. Lynae's honestly a really fine unit, S0R0, even at S0R1. Honestly, it's really this is just exceptional. You don't have this unit, you're low-key kind of trolling, and unless you just don't like her for some odd reason. But anyways, that is a really good build. I don't think I said any of these other builds was like really. Yeah, I mean this build right here is good. Except for I would have you had 6 more crit rate, but it's honestly fine. She doesn't need it. Is I would like it if you had 6 more crit rate. But yeah, the Denya Mornye build is also good. Lynae build is also good. The only thing I would say is probably a tad bit more ER because her ER requirements can be very iffy sometimes. You know, this is a good Udo build, except for somehow you have 0 ER. But she's definitely S6R5. So I don't think it really matters that much. She's probably killing everything in one rotation. I wouldn't be surprised with this S6 multiplier. Like, do you see that? 1,600 damage increase on multiplier. That's just diabolical. But yeah, that is the this build is really, really good. Only thing I would say is somehow if you could get these crit stats still, but better ER. Honestly, I want to see your crit stats here. This is really, really good crit stats. This is a really good echoes. Even though your crit rate is like really high, you actually roll some pretty low crit rolls. Like you have 3 low crit rate rolls, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, this is a good, this is a good, it definitely slams. Phrolova. Ooh, this is a good Phrolova. This is a 95 crit rate Phrolova. That's very, very good. Yeah, I like that. I like that. This is a good Phrolova. This is a good Phrolova. I like that. I like that. And I gotta give a special mention. All right. I love the fact that all your characters' traces have been maxed out. I think the only character that's traces not maxed out is literally just Lucilla's, and that's probably because you're still building her. But you're probably just working on getting the weekly materials, and you're gonna get her maxed out, which is I love it. I love it, by the way. But Roshia, this is probably bro's signature character since it's his profile picture and his little name tag thing. But let's look at his Roshia. Okay, this is a really good Roshia. This is a holy. I did not know her weapon gave a 96% heavy damage buff increase. That is diabolical. Holy, that is actually crazy. I actually don't know what her deuce do past the S2 because if I'm guessing this ER is probably not enough to cast her ult every rotation. But if her S6 has like, okay, this is, I did not know she had a 30% crit rate. I mean, 10% crit rate buff and 30% crit damage buff at S3. That's kind of crazy. It's not nothing major, but it's pretty decent for her main DPS. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is also pretty decent. And then okay, a 60% defense ignore is diabolical. A 60% defense ignore is absolutely diabolical. I'm not seeing anything that does like extra hits. So I'm gonna guess that this your ER situation could be a little bit iffy. I mean, we're gonna see. I'm gonna try her. I'm gonna try Mama Mia at the end of the video, but we'll see later. And then we have Yinlin. This is not that bad of a Yinlin build. Or do you have her sig? You don't have her sig. So yeah, this is not that bad of a Yinlin build. I'm gonna guess you also run her as the main DPS. If that's the case, this is also fine. This is also fine because she gets 15 from the set. Then if you run shorekeeper with her, that's another 12.5. So it's like you're at like a 70-ish mark. You could make it a little bit higher. Probably, but I'm pretty sure you have like okay, you actually don't have double crit on everything. So her crit rate could be a little bit higher. I want to guess this is a main DPS Yinlin. I don't think she has any dupes though. Yeah, I mean, you could still main DPS Yinlin with no dupes. I still do it personally, but I think that's going to be it. I'm actually kind of curious what your standard bearer characters are because I know the other Will account that we had, I didn't look at their standard bearer 4 stars. I mean 5 stars because they definitely probably lost some 50-50. So you are S3 Genshin. Me personally, I'm at S5 right now. I really want her S6. I really do. Bro, please. And then you have Verena. Oh, we're literally at the same thing for Verena. Yeah, one more and we both can make her main DPS fully. And then we have where's okay, Encore, S2, S2. Okay. I can already tell there's something not good here. Okay, well let's look at these two. All right, Caljaro, S4. Yeah, one, two. Oh no, S5. No, this is S3. I mean S4, S4. I can't count. Yeah, and then Ling Yang, S4 again. That is diabolical. So you have lost a decent amount of 50-50s. If I can get their pool history, I'll try to get their pool history so y'all can kind of see what their pools was going for on getting the dudes for these characters, and that'll be kind of cool. But if we can't, it is what it is. But let's go look at their in-game clears and overworld expiration. Okay, for the TOA, I mean, they're definitely overwhelmingly clearing this, but let's see what they use. So they use DPS Dinya on the side here, and then we have DPS. Oh no, this is like Aemeath premium, but it's most likely just being fully carried by these two because they're both S6R5, which is a little crazy. And then we have the this one we have a solo Rebecca, very nice, and we have main DPS Rebecca. Okay, and then we have basically this is main DPS Roshia. I'm pretty sure the Roshia is probably doing more damage than the Frill over here, most definitely, because it's a S6R5 or Roshia, so definitely doing more damage than the Frill over here. But that's pretty good clears. Let's go look at the Weewa and the DPM. Okay, Weewa, let's look at this. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, wrong thing. I'm kind of curious what they actually got in Weewa because they have some good characters for Weewa. So they have 3.2k with the S6 Rebecca and the Phrolova for the final floor on this current one, and then they got 6k with the Chisha and the on Dinya down there. And then we had the old one. They got a 4.7 and an 8.8 clear. I've never seen that high of a score. I don't think it ever in DB and WeWa, which is diabolical, by the way. Diabolical score. But let's go look at DPM. Okay, for DPM, they got a 108k score. I definitely feel like they probably can get higher. Low key, I feel like it. But they got a 21k here. This is pretty good. This is really good. I definitely think this could be higher. This could definitely be higher. I mean, if you're doing like 1, 2, 3 rotation, this probably makes a little bit of sense for this score. But I definitely think it could be a little higher because these two dudes are really insane. And then we have the Lucy them. This only had the okay. This has two S6R5 characters on this. This one is probably about reasonable. This one is probably about reasonable, yeah. And then we have the Sigrika. Basically this team basically only has an S2 shorekeeper because the S4 for shorekeeper doesn't really do anything. But the S2 shorekeeper, and this is like a full E2 S0R1 S0R1, and it got 14k. That's pretty exceptional. Hey, club it up for Sigrika. Hey, that's pretty exceptional. Hey, that's pretty exceptional. And then we have main DPS. I definitely feel like this would get higher. This one definitely can get higher. This is the S6 and then the S6R5 freaking Mornye. This one can definitely be higher. Definitely. And then we have the phrolova. Yeah, this one is pretty good. I don't know if this could be higher. Like not Rebecca, Roshia dupes look good. Going for the S6 and stuff like that, but I'm not too sure like what's the ideal score would be for this. I'm not even too sure, but I feel like it should be higher than this. I feel like it should be higher than the Sigrika clear at least for sure. And then we have main DPS Shisha 10k. I don't remember. Wait, did his Shisha have dupes? I'm not too sure if I actually click confirm with reset. I mean, this last score is kind of like whatever. I'm pretty sure bro just got that for the 100k. Let me see. I actually don't remember his Shisha had dupes. Did Shisha have dupes? Oh, she was. Oh, she did. She just has you gotta listen. She has so much potential. I just kind of forgot. Okay, I kind of forgot. That's my bad. But yeah, there we go. Chisha 10k clear in this team. That's pretty exceptional. That is pretty good. Let's go look at his open world exploration. Okay, for open world exploration, they have this fully 100%. Very nice. This is also fully 100%. 2.x is fully 100%, and then we have 3.x, and this is also fully 100%. So you can tell bro spends money, but he also still plays the game. So not only does he spend money and he fully clears the open world exploration, but I don't spend money on this game and I don't full clear the exploration. Maybe bro's better than me in life. I'm not gonna lie. Let's go look at the final thoughts on bro's account. Okay, for my final thoughts on this account, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Like, even though you're well, you're not not focusing on your character builds. You still focus on your character builds. You max out all their traces. You got to look at it. All these characters on his list are maxed out traces except for 1 and 2. These are only 2 characters I've seen that didn't have maxed out traces, which is absolutely insane, by the way. But that is very good. And then when it comes to like the investment, of course, his investment is way beyond the needing of clearing the game. But he did indeed go for the characters that he liked and get. He went all in. He went to literally the max you can get them to, and then he got good builds on them too. So that is very good, by the way. I definitely like it. So even without like having the S characters, all these characters built is really good. Really good. The only one that you have that is S6 and that you would like change their build of is literally just Lupa. You would just give her a crit rate 4 instead. And then the build is fine. You have the good ER requirements. This is 121 ER on Lupa. That's very good. And then the Chisha, this is also 126 ER on her. Very good. The Rebecca, 125. 126. Like you have good crit stats and you have the ER requirements for them, which is very good. So I think there's no hesitation in grading this account. Okay, I really think this grade is very easy. It's going to be the first one to ever get this rank, by the way. An SS plus. Now, I do want to give it an SSS plus, but the only problem with that is they don't have every character E6R5. All right, they don't. But they do have a lot of characters S6R5, which is very good, by the way. Very exceptional. Your account's going to thrive for an extremely long time. You pay for it, and it's going to thrive. So for that, you definitely get an SS plus account. But if you had every character S6R5, that'll be easily SSS plus. So that is very, very nice. I like this account a lot, and I think we're just gonna go and throw some in-game clears with some of these SS characters at the end, just so you guys can kind of see them in action or whatever. But let's go do that right now. But if you're gonna leave the video right now, thank you for watching the video. Very, very much. Like, comment, subscribe. You should definitely join my Discord, by the way, if you want to get an account review for me, or get viewer in-game clips for me, or just want to talk to me and stuff like that. But yeah, that's going to be it for that part if you're going to be living the video right now. But let's go do some clears with these characters real quick. Okay, here we are in the TOA with a full S6R5 team. I can only imagine what's going to happen. But let's go in here. I am going to be at a very high ping because they are on the C servers. But let's just try this. Do some quick swaps here and there. Okay. Okay, do this. Boom. Perfect. Now, I love Mornye's S3. Just watch this. Literally just watch. Literally just watch. Could you even see it? Could you even see it? It's a little diabolical, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, the boss HP is already extremely low. We already made bro go into his thing. Who's gonna do this? Okay, time this. Perfect. Going back in with the ultimate. Honestly, I've been so focused on just playing the characters. I actually haven't even looked at the numbers. Actually, I just accidentally messed up my quick swap. That's my bad. But the boss is literally already dead. This is a little diabolical. I feel like he would have died way sooner if we got the tomb break on him, bro. Because then we wouldn't have him stalling in the air like that. But 600K on that Mornye. Oh, we're definitely about to run a main DPS Mornye real quick. And then we're probably gonna do one more team after that, and then we're gonna get our bro's account. I don't want to be on his thing for too long to make bro worry that I took his account or anything. But let's go in here and look at this real quick. Okay, here we are with the main DPS Mornye. Basically same team, but this time with a full S0R0 unit on a team this time. But let's just go in here. Okay. Boom. Okay. Do this. Oh, I just got frozen. That's not great at all, but that's okay. We're gonna go in here, hurry up and get to Mornye. I really want to see how much damage this Mornye is gonna do. Okay, go in here, boom, Mornye. Oh, how much damage she doing? How much damage she doing? She did 500K. That's really, really good. She did 600K damage. We're gonna do another beam here. Okay, and then we're gonna go to Lupa. Very exceptional. Lupa ult here. Okay, boom, boom, boom. I actually forgot to swap back to Lupa again. I don't know why I'm messing up my Lupa's rotation right now. I'm so sorry. We're gonna do this. All right, and then we can go in here with the Lynae. Oh, boom. So I think this should only take 2 rotations to kill this, and then 200K on the Lynae. That's an R0. That's an R0, bro. S0R0. I mean S0R1. My bad. S0R1. 650K. That is just diabolical. That is actually just insane. We're gonna do one more here, then boom, and then Lupa should kill. Lupa should kill here. Okay. Boom. Yeah. And then this should be about it right there. Boom, perfect. 300K on her heavy skill at the end right there. That's just absolutely doable. Let's do like one more team and then we're gonna get up out of here. Okay, let's go in here. I am gonna do the DPS Rebecca. I low-key almost forgot that I said I was gonna do that one. Let's just go in here. Get this. Up in the Mornye right now. I almost hit Rebecca. Wait, did I say Rebecca that I was gonna do earlier or Roshia? Honestly, I'm low-key confusing myself right now. Hey, Bummer, we're just gonna do all of them. All right, Bummer, we're just gonna do all of them. Let's just do all of them, and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, how about that? All right, so we're just gonna go in here. Boom. Okay, perfect. Can I jump? Perfect. Okay. Ult and then tomb break. 600K on that ult. Diabolical, bro. Okay. Then we do this, and we get the skill refreshes. Yeah, so this just one rotated. She's doing 200K per shot. I don't even know what I just watched, but that just one rotated very, very easily. Let's do DPS Roshia first, and then we'll do Rebecca, and I almost forgot Chisha too. So let's just look at those real quick. Okay, let's go in here. See what this Roshia is going to be hitting on. It's been a very long time since I used a Roshia, not gonna lie. Since I do not have her on my personal account. Oh, let's do this. Okay. Using the ult, and then we're gonna go in here. All right. Rebecca. I don't know why I keep calling her Rebecca. I'm so sorry. Roshia. Uh the boss is running away from my bounces. That's perfect. We're gonna pop her ult here. I definitely should have popped her ult before. That's low-key my bad. Oh my god, do not freeze me. We're gonna do this one more time. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yo, she doing some good damage. She's doing some really good damage. Okay. We're gonna go in here. I feel like we was on a better boss because this boss is absolutely terrible. Just mess up your rotation. Would have did way more damage that first rotation right there. But let's just see here. Since the boss is down, we could do realistically more here. So boom, boom, boom. Oh my, Mamma Mia! And then we're gonna let me do this. Okay, okay. Boom, 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 boom. I definitely think I need to get to pop her ult before everything. Why am I still bouncing? Why was I still getting bounces? Is that part of her dupes? I don't know how I was still getting bounces, but that's going to be that boss dead right there. And then we're going to do DPS Chisha, DPS Rebecca, and I think we are out of Bro's account. Okay, DPS potential. Is her Estes give her enough potential to main DPS? Okay, she giving main DPS at S0, but like I just thought that was funny to say. I literally could not go up when Mornye for some reason right there. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Okay, and then we're gonna go right here immediately. Skill just, oh my lord, bro, that is just diabolical. That just gotta be like one of the craziest S3s, like surprisingness wise. Like you just click the skill right after her ultimate, and you don't even see the skill anymore. But we're gonna go in here. This is potential's time. Okay, I couldn't see how much she did right there. If you could, let me know. Boom. Oh, she did a lot of damage right there. We're gonna go in here, Mornye. Mornye. Oh, I don't have Mornye's ult. I didn't have Mornye's ult. I low-key thought I had Mornye's ult. Okay. Pop in the Mornye ult. Boom. All right. Pop in the Lynae ult, and then she should be able to finish it off with her ultimate here. She has enough ER for her main DPS to get the ultimate right here. Let's just see. She does not. Hey, we're not gonna tomb break because I feel like if I tomb break, it's definitely gonna die. We're gonna get this ult. Potential. Did she miss crit and hit for 16k, or did my eyes just deceive me? I think I'm gonna say my eyes just deceive me. That was definitely it. This is that's what. Let me just actually show it. Okay, my eyes had to be deceiving me because there's no way that this and this hit for 16k. I might have not seen the right number. That's what I'm just gonna say. I definitely could not seen the right number. But we're gonna go in with DPS Rebecca right now, and let's go see what she does. Okay, and this is gonna be the last team we do. And we're gonna get off bro stuff. All right, we're gonna get off bro stuff, and we're gonna pop in here with this immediately. I did not mean to use that bro. Oh my god, I'd never actually gotten frozen bro this many times before in my life. I don't know if I'm like playing a little bit more like bodier because I'm playing with max dude characters or what, but we're gonna go in here. Rebecca, not Rebecca, Roshia. What is wrong with me? I genuinely couldn't tell you why I keep calling her Rebecca. And then we're gonna go in here. Let's pop in the ultimate, bump it. Okay. Yo, 44Ks on that, 67Ks, 500K. Yo, that's some good damage. That's some good damage. That is some good damage right there. All right. And then Roshia's probably going to kill here. Let's just do this ultimate, and then we're going to pop in this Roshia. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, she's doing 300K on those. Okay, so this is part of her max dupe. I'm sorry, I was not familiar with her max dupe. I could have been doing more damage when I was on her main DPS, but apparently she gets more bounces. I didn't read it. Honestly, did not know what she did past S2 because honestly, I don't have the character, nor have I ever been interested in the character besides her Mamma Mia. But that's going to be all the clears right there for the max dupe characters. That was very, very fun. Thank you for letting me review your account, Lolly Poo Poo. If I'm saying your name right, I hope I'm saying it right. But bro did indeed say if I reviewed his account, he was gonna buy me the Lynae and Shisha skin. He did say that, by the way. He did say that. I'm not lying. He did say that. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like this type of content, like, comment, subscribe, and join my Discord if you guys want more content like this, or you want to chat with me, or you want to chat with gacha players, or you want to get a account review for me, or you want to get an in-game viewer clear for me, or something like that. So definitely join my Discord. Definitely like, comment, subscribe, because I think this is very, very fun, especially Shisha hitting for 16K if my odds wasn't mistaking me. But I'm gonna get out of here. That was very fun. Peace out.